Brewers offense. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
From the 27, Breeze, rush coming, and he's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
It's just me and you.
To throw, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see, from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come out here in the I. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Trying to run it in with Line, the fullback. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run with a fullback, Zach Line. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Breeze. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, 2nd best in the league, and they'll try it here. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, That could be a big three-point play right there, couldn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop. Throwing. Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Cooper was the target there.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, Rodgers. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, his second touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This is Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
556, 556.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
He's checking crowd.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott looking deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
Being chased out left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will go out of bounds, so they will lose yards on the play. And on fourth down, of course, it'll be a turnover on downs. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. To try again after the sack, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down.
Sammy! Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch the car!
Here's Breeze. And his throw is incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Von Bell, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll run it here. This is Rodgers. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jacquizz Rodgers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Prescott now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. To the air again, Prescott. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They run with Murray. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From midfield, here's Breeze. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
46.
On first and 10, Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Prescott yet again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for New Orleans, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.